Hello everybody, so today we're looking at how to scrape videos, in brackets, content from YouTube. So what I mean is, we're going to download the videos, so yeah, technically you could call that scraping if you want, or scrapping. What you want to be able to do though is you want to be able to extract text from the video, potentially, and images from the video. So I've already shown the images and the text processing part, but I want to do a full video here which shows everything right from the start. So if you want to know how to download a video from YouTube programmatically, extract text from the video, and then extract images from the video and crop them and process them, yeah, let's go. So firstly, we need to know how to download a video from YouTube programmatically. So when I say programmatically, I mean with a Python script, and as luck would have it, we have YouTube DL and plenty of documentation. This is the actual, there's a test here. Well, actually no, this is the actual file, a file that was used for the test. Long story short, you've got multiple options, different file formats that you can save to. Geo restriction, video selection. You can also download playlists as well, I believe, and you can modify your buffer size, file size, use FFmpeg instead of native HLS downloader. Loads and loads of options, but save you time, I thought I would actually just do a video where I show you how I do it and just download it as an MP4. So we've got an MP4 format, hopefully, downloaded from YouTube, which we will then be able to do our text extract. And when I say text extract, so if you just want to get subtitles, then you're probably better off getting the transcript if you can do such a thing. Normally you can. I'm pretty sure you can do that on all videos. Let's just check that. So on a YouTube video, it might only be if they've provided captions. So, because I had a question about that. So if we go to video,
Hey guys,
Mickey King, top man, and let's have a look and see if we can find transcript anywhere. Quality annotations, the. There we go, open transcript. So rather than if you see that, hey, what's going on guys, coming again. Yeah, it's not perfect. He's actually saying Code Monkey King's here. Hey, what's going on guys, coming against here. Anyway, even if you're scraping it from the screen or saving the transcript, you'd get the same output. I think you can save the transcript. Could you just do that? Yeah, you can. Well, you could just do that and then you could copy it. And then you could open up Sublime or Zed or whatever your favorite text editor is, and let's just do that. Because I had a question from a subscriber about this. Yeah, there you go. So you don't actually need to do what I've been doing with the text extraction if you just want to get the subtitles. What I was doing was using it to get the actual text from the screen. So the text on the screen was a bunch of exam questions. That's why I needed to do it. So yeah, to answer your question, you can just do transcript, open transcript, which is the 3 dots. If you're on a mobile phone or other device, I don't know, I can't really help you, but really, all my videos are pretty much intended for people who use computers rather than mobile phones to actually do stuff. That's not a rant, that's just kind of a statement. Right, so we want to import from, I've done pip install YouTube DL, which was I think it was specified on the site on there. Sorry, I'm going up a cul-de-sac here. Ignore that. Right. So what was it? It was pip install YouTube DL. Yeah. Pip install YouTube DL. Right. So once you've done that, let me just put that in the code. There we go. Import YouTube underscore DL, now that we've installed it. Just bear with me, we'll have a slurp. And a biscuit as well. I don't know why that made the screen flicker. As you can see, MP4. If you want a different format, then yeah, just go onto the GitHub page and say there's so much on there. I can't really run through that on one video. Sorry, I'm making a mess here. Right. That is the link to the video. Now I'm going to run yt-dlx.py. Make that bigger. And that's really quick. Depending on your broadband speed, it may take a little longer. Right, so I'm starting to get a collection of rubbish here, so I need to get rid of these. So what I need to call this is my_vid. My_vid. Try open containing folder. There we go. And if we run it, I'll drag this back across. This is the video that I am about to extract the text from. So you can see why I want to extract the text, because the page only changes every 35 seconds, I believe. There we go. So it's pretty slow, and I don't want to spend 40 minutes just sitting through that. That is an actual phone call. It's not a comedy one. Go away. Okay, so we've got a video. It's in the right folder. It's called my_vid. So that was a simple little script just to programmatically get our YouTube video ready to process. So if you saw this the other day, I've just tidied it up a bit since the last video. So yeah, still install Tesseract and Tesseract libtesseract dev. These are really the only two packages you need. You need Pillow, and Python-tesseract, which is a Python wrapper for Google's Tesseract. If you want to go really hardcore with Google computer vision stuff, then you need Google something vision, and you have to pay for it. Okay, so we've got some new code here which I've added since the last video. Image_frames, trimmed and untrimmed. So image_frames is the folder where I store the frames which are saved from the video, and I will also be saving the cropped frames, because what I'm going to do is just crop them afterwards so that I can save them for reference, because I will probably be looking at them just to check that the extracted text is correct. Because as we know, Python-tesseract is amazing, but it's not perfect. So yeah, 3 new folders anyway. They'll appear there when we run the code. OP stands for output. That's just an empty list, which we use a bit further on. The other difference is I'm having to use shutil, which actually is a good way to delete directories with subdirectories inside them. And you use rm tree. Recursively delete a directory tree. If you've not used that before, it's good. But it's powerful, so be careful. All I've done there is say if the image frames and the trimmed and the untrimmed directories don't exist, then go ahead and make them. My underscore vid, which is what we've just renamed our YouTube video to. All this is pretty much the same as before. I've got modulus 875. 875 is a multiple of 25, so what I thought was every my maths, what is that? That's 4 seconds, 8 fours 32, 35. So every 35 seconds we want to extract the frame and save it. We'll go through all of the frames. So we have to go through all of them to get to the check the modulus. Then index equals index plus 1, so we're just going to keep going up through each frame. This is as before, the wait key, and then we do the vid release, destroy all windows, it's just tidying up afterwards. This is as we saw the other day. I've not changed this other than amend the file paths, so untrimmed and untrimmed. So what we'll do is we'll use the directory with the untrimmed files to go in and run the Python-tesseract.image to string with. So really, this is out of the whole code, this is the most important part. It's converting the image to a string. So, and then we write that to, or we append to our text file. And this is the new bit, so crop images. So once we've done all that, we've got a text file, we've got some images in a folder, but the problem is, as I'll show you shortly, the images are not correct size order. It's not very neat, it's a bit messy. So without further ado, I'll just show you what I've done here, and then we'll run it. So I've created something called box. And box is basically the it's a tuple with the top left x and y and the bottom right x and y. So top left x and y is 400 in from the top left, 0 down, and then this is 900 in from the top left, and then 720 down. And because I knew it was 720 because the YouTube video was 1280 by 720. And then I crop it and then I resave it, and I save it as a .png, and it's actually stored with an underscore before the .png. And let's run it. So this may take a while. Not too long, maybe a couple of minutes. Python 3 vidx2.py. And you can see it's going up in multiples of 875 because what it's doing is it's creating an image from the video every 875th frame, which is equivalent to every 35 seconds. So this is taking snapshots from the video, putting it into the untrimmed folder. Ultimately, we'll have a big folder full of untrimmed images. Then it will move on to running Python-tesseract. For each of those images, it will look at the image, extract the text, and it will, that text that's extracted, it will append to one big amalgamation, one big text file which contains the text from the current image and all of the previous images. And it'll keep on doing that up until it gets to the very last image. once it's done that, that is when it will go and do the cropping. So it will go back into the untrimmed images, and you'll see why I'm doing this very shortly. I think we go up to about 60 or 70,000. That's 60 or 70,000 divided by 25. The video is about 40 minutes long, so if you've got a much shorter video, then this will have finished already, and it's happy days. What I could have done is no, I don't know of any quicker way of doing this. If you know of a quicker way, then let me know. As I say, I need to go through every frame so that I can use modulus. Modulus wouldn't work if it didn't go through every frame. Modulus 875. So divide the frame number by 875. If it equals 0, then we will create a thumbnail, or not a thumbnail. We'll create a PNG image from it. So it's nearly there now. And if you haven't yet subscribed, don't forget to, because that says so. Hopefully you'll find this useful. I mean, there's lots of applications for this, and I almost wanted to call this how to web scrape a video, but the video doesn't have to be on the internet, so doesn't have to be web scraping. It could just be a video that you've got from off your camera, off your mobile phone. Getting text from images. So this is Python-tesseract currently doing its stuff, looping through all of those. I forget how many images there are. I can't remember. I think is it 70 or 80? I don't know. You can see there's about 10, 12 times 5 is 65, probably about 65. So it's going through approximately 65 images. And this takes maybe 1 minute, 2 minutes. Another application of Tesseract you probably see on YouTube on other videos is just working on one image. So for instance, you may want to get some receipts or some screenshots of PDF images of invoices and so on. Really, what I'm doing here is many times slower, but many times more powerful, because we're using it on a video. We're using Python-tesseract on a video to extract the text from the entire video. If you only wanted to get the text from the first half of the video, then you could break once you get to a certain number from your index. So you could use enumerate, for instance, and that's finished. So it says getting text from images. So as you can see, it's made an output txt file, and yeah, there you can see, look, all of that. There will be some repetition because I think the 42, the questions aren't in sequence either. So yeah, it would take a little bit of manual tidying up, but even so, it's pretty amazing that you can do this. All of this is text, just text taking from a video, and it's not even the subtitles or the captions, it's the actual video itself. And let's just scroll to the end on that. There we go. Look at that. We've got 2,300 plus lines of text there. That's amazing. So next, what should we, I need to show you, so untrimmed. So the text, which here has just been extracted from here. Each one of those images, look. So 8, question 9, 12, 13, 15, 16, 17. So I think I've got, with the modulus set to 875 every 35 seconds, I'm suspecting the person who made the video set 35 seconds in their software. So, look, we've got 20 twice. So perhaps I should have set it to 40. 40 times 25. That's assuming it was 25 frames per second. It might have been 24 frames per second. So, yeah, there's a little bit of fine tuning needed there potentially, but I think this is very, very good already. So untrimmed. And here we go, I'll just show you trimmed. There we go. So if you remember the untrimmed, let's look at 2625. We had this black either side. So that's just taking up too much space. And what if we wanted to print it, or what if we wanted to store it somewhere and to use it elsewhere or print it? I mean, if we wanted to print this, think how much phono that's going to use. So yeah, just here, and instead I've trimmed it. So how I've trimmed it was what I showed you just now, which was through trial and error. I just worked out if you came in by 400 and you went across from between 400 and then across to 900, so basically it's 500 wide and 720 high, and you get these nice images, not the untrimmed. Okay. So, I've called it PNG_PNG. That's a bit of an error. I will go back in and fix that, but for the sake of the code, it works. So, yeah, I'm not going to run it again. It would take another 10 or so minutes to run it again. So, I think what you can see from this is that we've managed to extract all of the text from a 40-minute video, and we've taken screenshots effectively every 35 seconds approximately. And yeah, we've saved those screenshots as PNG files, which we could then either print or just store away somewhere. And we can also use it for reference when we're checking our text file, which is output.txt. And that is all thanks to Python-tesseract and Tesseract. So I think that's pretty amazing, really. That is, I think that's enough from me as well. I'm just gonna, you like the screensaver? Thank you for watching, and I'll put some links down below in the description. So just to round up, what we've done is we've looked at how to scrape videos and the content of the video from a YouTube video, but it doesn't have to be a YouTube video. It could be any video. It could be a video off your camera, off your phone. And we've used OCR, which was the optical character recognition, which is provided by Tesseract and Python-tesseract. And we used Pillow. So Pillow was what we extracted what we cropped the images with. Python-tesseract extracted the text, and YouTube_DL is what we used to actually download the video. So you can script that. So obviously I just showed it working on one video. If you wanted to download an entire playlist, you could put in the playlist and it would get all of the playlist. Just bear in mind this would take a long time, and it might take up a fair bit of hard drive space. And there we go. Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comments, have you used this? Do you find this useful? And yeah, or would you rather I did something with the YouTube API? I've done some old videos, which I'll put the link down here as well. If not, look elsewhere on my channel. So there are things which you can do with YouTube with your own channel if you've got an API key and an auth token. So yeah, look at using an API with YouTube if you want to do stuff which is potentially more more approved by. More YouTube would approve of you doing that probably more than they would approve of you doing this. And I say there's other channels. You've got Odyssey. Maybe this works on TikTok. Maybe it works on I don't know, other Snapagram or something. Let me know. Can you use this on anything else? I'd be really interested if you do. So thanks for watching.